Hello, I am just popping on to say hi and just to give some updates and some news. This is like the easiest way for me to do it than doing a video and putting that up. I see, well, we already have some viewers. Thank you. Hello. Okay. And of course, if no one catches it live, they can see it later. So if you look up in the corner, you can see the little icon for, or the little logo for the Chris McNally fan group. They are going to be my guests on Monday, this Monday, the 23rd. And of course, we'll be tuning in at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. I think that's what the other initials are for. Hi, Deborah. Hello. I'm glad you're here. So it's going to be exciting because they have some exciting news and they're going to share with you why they started the fan group and just some fun events that they have planned. So it'll be nice to meet the girls. I have to say I had a really good time with the Valley Voice. They were amazing guests. Everyone says to me how prepared they were and how the conversation flowed, which is good. I like that kind of feedback because I want the interview to be like a chat, like it flows. Hi, Deborah. You're excited for Monday? Okay, so am I. Hi, Joanne. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I already said hello to Deborah earlier. Okay, so the other news that I wanted to share was those of you that are in love with the Aurora Teagarden Mystery, a new episode. I think it's called Honeymoon, Honeymurder or Honeymurder, Honeymoon. I'm pretty sure it's Honeymoon, Honeymurder. So Aurora finally is married and she's going on her honeymoon. And of course, death. She encounters a murder. So my friend Chip, who is like Mr. I know everything about Aurora, is going to be my guest on Tuesday night because Monday night is for the Chris crew. And he is going to review and participate in a question and answer. And so if you are a lover of that show, please pop in on Tuesday. I'll have that listed and up soon after we talk. So that's my second announcement. And now what's my third? I'm going to show you. I always show you. Look at all my notes. What is this? Oh, I have a reminder that I do have a Twitter account for everything about Hallmark, and I also have an Instagram account. So I try to post up information that way, and you can DM me there if you would like, which, by the way, it says pre-honeymoon. What's that? Pre-honeymoon? I'm not sure, Laura. I was saying that there is a I have a link that I'll put up, and it is for Tuesday, where Aurora Teagarden newest episode is going to be reviewed. That's what that is. No honeymoon for Lucas and Elizabeth, if that's what you thought I meant. Nothing like that. No. Okay. Oh, it says pre-honeymoon. Okay, I gotcha. All right. So anyway, the DM thing, I have people have been sending me messages and I didn't even realize it until I opened it the other day. And I had two messages, really nice messages. And I wanted to say thank you because it's nice to get good feedback. And when I say good feedback, it doesn't mean that it always has to be a compliment, because if there is something that should be changed or you want, it's not there and you suggest it, that's still good feedback. And her name is adorable. And I'm Italian, so I know what this is. Her username is Ditalini, like 2 words. So she sent me a beautiful message, and I thank you for that. And then I also had a beautiful message from Tia. I'm going to say Tia G. She was very complimentary and wrote me this whole big thing, which was so nice. It was really nice to hear from all of you. So I did a poll and it showed up on some of the fan pages because I was back in the kitchen putting in the can my videos for the recipes that are When Calls a Heart inspired, and they come on Thursdays. So everyone wanted, and I think it's because it's an Elizabeth and Lucas thing, but not everyone. Most of the people wanted the meal that she cooked for him by accident. Okay. And it is a stew. And I do have a cool twist that we could put on it. So I will absolutely have that in there. And I will do that. But I'm also going to do some recipes also off of Gustav's new menu that was posted up by Peter. So thank you for that. What else do I have? Elliot from Edify, the Edify store. I chatted with him 2 days ago. And it got to the point where he said to me, Roxanne, you feel like you're my therapist now. So he is just bombarded and swamped with two big things, lots of things, but two that are standing out. One is something positive and one is kind of like hurts my heart a little bit. So I'll go with the positive one first. The positive one is that the cookbook 5 is on its way and it's a go, and he's getting that already. He didn't tell me exactly when it would be out. I didn't ask either, but that is from all the Hardys that submitted recipes, and they're putting a cookbook 5, which is amazing. So be on the lookout for that. And if I hear about it or get a copy of it, I will share with you. And then the one that kind of hurt my heart a little bit was he was so swamped with his time because, and I know as viewers, we don't realize this, all this copyright infringement on the videos themselves, not merchandise, but the videos. He said that people are selling copies of the show on, eBay and other places. And all of that is a copyright infringement on them. And here's the thing about that. When we are having a hard time, we can't stream it anywhere. So I get why people get anxious. But the thing is that when we buy them illegally, we don't realize we are. But when we do, that takes money away from When Calls the Heart. And that just helps with production. That just helps. It's not greed. I mean, it costs a lot to put that together. So we're actually hurting ourselves because we don't want to take anything from them. So that's just my little story. Elliot didn't say a word that I had to come and say anything like that. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. It's just that we were having a conversation and I was like, oh, that's sad. So then I hurried up and went on my TV to see where I purchased. I got them from Amazon Prime. So I think that's all good. It is because they advertise that. So that's where I bought some of my recordings or DVDs. And then I have a couple more pieces of information. But before I do that, I want to show you some stuff that people send me. I am by no means campaigning for you to send me things because you don't have to. I don't know if I shared this with you before, but I have a very blessed life. I have more things than I need to know about. I have a car, I have a house, my sister's building a pool. So now I get a pool too. We took my pool down, but she's building a pool. I go on vacation. I have everything I need. So if you're sending me something, I like that. I'm not going to take that away from you, but I am not campaigning for you to do that. So not too long ago, I shared like a little clip, like a short, and I showed these two ornaments that many of you have that were gifted to me by my sister. One is of the tower and the other is of the church. And my intention for these two, because they are kind of heavy and my tree is leopard and red, it matches my house, is to make a tiered tray. And I want to show you. I hope it doesn't fall apart. If it does, it's okay. This is my tiered tray in my kitchen. And right now it's all ladybugged up. I'm just quickly showing you a little bit. And it's a 360 because it's on my island and you can see it from all over. So anyway, I'm trying to make a tiered tray and I've been collecting things. And I mentioned this and I did a little video. And then someone mentioned some stuff and then they sent me things. So I wanted it to be things that were reflective of all of, from season 1 on of Hope Valley. And someone sent me this teddy bear. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm definitely going to put that on there because, of course, there's Opal. There's been many scenes and many stories that go along with the teddy bear. Then also the whole bear in the woods thing with Robert, but then the teddy bear that Lucas won for baby Jack. And then the teddy bear shows up as one of, several people saw in the library. So this is very significant. It has many meanings. And I was like, well, but here's the coolest thing. All the parts are movable, which is so sweet. So I'm going to add that on. And I thank you. I put the name on the back and the person, believe it or not, the person's name is Erin, not Erin Crayco. She sent me nothing. This is from Erin. So thank you, Erin. You know who you are. And then somebody sent me blocks because little Jack has these blocks from when he was born all the way into the most recent scene when Helen Bouchard sits on them. So I thought I could spell out Jack or LJ for little Jack or something like that. So someone sent me these and I was like, where in the world did you get them? And they told me they bought them and picked them up at Hobby Lobby, which was nice. So I'm going to be using these in my tier tray. Now, when my tier tray is totally finished, I will share with you. By the way, Kym with a Y, Kym, thank you for these. All right, so I'm going to put them to the side. You have some questions or comments. I'm going to address them. And then I have 2 more pieces of news because I don't want to keep you too long. It says pre-honeymoon. What's that? Laugh out loud. That's what Hallmark says in the synopsis. Oh, for the show. Oh, goodness. We don't, I mean, that's funny because you know, it's rated G. So there is no pre-honeymoon on Aurora. None of that's happening. Hi, Barbara. Hello, everyone. Tuned in from the Prince George. Oh, you're from Canada. All right. Hi. And Laura B says, woohoo. I have all the others so excited for the cookbook. Okay. Number 5 is coming out. Yes. Hi, my Tinderbox. No, I love Elliot and feel sorry for him. I know. Let me tell you something. I have spoken to him twice on the telephone and we email back and forth. He acts, when he talks to me, it's like he's my neighbor and we know each other. What a wonderful man. I love him too. I bought and buy mine from Elliot. Good, very good. And oh my God, I purchased both of those ornaments the other day. They're expensive. I know, but I didn't purchase them. My sister did. She treats me very well. She does. She's a wonderful little sister. Okay, so I'm going to move on. It doesn't look like anyone had a question. You're all just saying hi, and I appreciate that you're here. So the other thing I wanted to mention, I know I'm looking down and I apologize. What was it? Oh, okay. This is important. I don't know if you've been seeing the crazy stuff that is still on social media. I'm like, oh, and poor Erin, every time she posts something, there's such nastiness that goes along with it. So anyway, I was thinking of doing something for Friendship Month, which is September, and taking all 4 Mondays, which happen to be the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. Okay. And making them Mick Mondays, because I know there are McNally Mondays out there and McGarry Mondays out there, but we could call them McFan Mondays or McFriend Mondays. And I had this idea where we take the 2 iconic things that come from the characters, like my suspenders that I have on right here, and a teacup. And I made a little video of myself in the suspenders and teacup and saying, you know, I support both of you because they are actors. This is their job. You don't, I mean, and both characters are still on the show and they do have other projects. So you want to support them. I mean, like, oh my goodness, I'm thinking what if a parent didn't like something that happened in my classroom and they're out there campaigning that I be fired? Oh my God, I'd be devastated. But the thing is, it's the same thing with them. We don't like a character or whatever. This is craziness because the 2 of them are really good friends and they're not on social media because I think they're afraid. So anyway, again, suspenders and a teacup. I have more information coming. So I thought it would be fun if on Mondays we did that. Now, you don't have to, some people don't like to record themselves and take pictures of themselves or feel comfortable doing that. But you're all, I've seen your work out there. You are great with things like that I cannot do. I am sure you can make a little Bitmoji or a character of both of the guys and both of them have suspenders on and both of them are holding a teacup or whatever. You want to make sure the teacup and the suspenders are together because that is like the symbol for each. And then we could just flood a positive message out there that we support both actors. And maybe, just maybe, they will respond or show us something because I think they're very much avoiding social media, those 2. All right, so that was it. I thought I had 2, but I think I covered everything. I told you Chip was coming on Tuesday night. He'll be in the chat and he'll do the review. He'll do an expert job. He is just a wealth of information. And I think I covered everything. So thank you for tuning in. Does anyone have a question? I saw a shirt that they were wearing and Chris had on team. Yes, they had each other's team shirts on. I love it. All of this hurtfulness on social media has to stop. I agree, Laura. I really, really do. I did reach out to all the fan pages and told the admins, and some admins said no, they wouldn't participate. One has not gotten back to me. And I do know the Chris McNally fan group will be participating. And I don't really need anybody's permission. I was just hoping they would help disseminate the information. But I'll just put it out there. And if you retweet stuff, that's great. And participate in some way. I think it's important because even though they're grown men, the things that were said were scary to them, and it did hurt them, because after all, if you don't have fans, then who's coming to your show? You know what I mean? Or who's coming watching your movie or your whatever. But I don't need to make this a soapbox. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I am heading out. If no one has any questions, you have a good day.